Good morning from Everything Attachments. So obviously today's not a good day to take a video outside of what equipment's out there, so we're going to do a quick rundown on the inside, what's going on. We got plenty of pipe, structural material. We got in our new cutting edges there from Vault for the new skid steer buckets we'll be building. Those are the front edge and the bolt-on edges, and we'll put all the holes in those in our Haas mill. We've got plates stored over here, more structurals here in front of the tubing laser. I see Devin back there running the tubing laser now. I'm gonna try to make this as quick as I can. We've got 2 truckloads of hard ox stored outside because it's good to leave outside for up to about 6 months because it has this red primer on it. So we're stocked up well on hard ox. We've got all our other thicknesses over here that we need. We've got all our lasers back up and running. We've got more standard 50 grade plate up here, hard ox down here for tooth bars and the new wicked skid steer buckets we're going to be building. And of course, I think y'all are mostly familiar with most of the machinery that's here. If I'm a little wobbly, I'm using my left hand, and I've damaged my right shoulder, so in a couple weeks I'm going to get some surgery done there, get that taken care of. Chuck has got all the, what our main goal is, we're building bigger batches of stuff to not run out. We're building whatever it is we've got sold, we build more than that when we go to the next batch. That way we've got a little bit of time. These are pallets like are put together for different types of attachments to go to the welders. And that's what he's doing right now, is getting batches. That's obviously a box blade side. But the more parts we have on hand, if there's something we don't have built, then we can build it a whole lot quicker. Now, building onesies is not the most efficient thing, but it beats not being able to have all the parts cut for 3 weeks to be able to build it. So we're keeping a whole lot more parts ready to build these bigger batches of stuff. Let me go through here quick. So you kind of get an idea of the stuff we're trying to keep up with around here, just to make it to where everything flows better. Just going to the black paint alone helped a bunch. Chuck and his new inventory system is really working well. Now you will see a complete new website coming up soon. We're working hard. Training today. We're not going to be working on it today, but we're working hard to get a complete new website. After 19 years, we're still running on the same old dog we were, and we're staying with the same company, but they've had like 10 different upgrades of what we could have gotten. We just haven't had the time to really do it. There's Jimmy loading up more stuff off the laser. Ripper shank end parts for the hard ox shanks. Skeletons out of different parts that need to be moved over to our regular pile. After practicing a lot on the skid steer buckets, we finally got the profiles right where we could bend that whole back shell out of hard ox 500 tough, and we start with strips like that to kind of practice on and go through 6 or 8 of those to get it to where we know we can bend it right with the particular dies and all that we have. That's the completed product. It is just a prototype. We've got to put some steps on it. It's getting a different bolt pattern than that on the cutting edge. It's going to be an awesome wicked bucket. It'll of course have side cutters. It's going to have a lot of options. And this is the full taller bucket for the big track machines. We will also be offering a low profile, a little bit extended edge where you'll be able to see the edge from your machine. But every bit of this, the whole shell, the top here, every piece on this is hard ox, either 450 or 500 tough. We have switched wire. Unfortunately, This is a non-American made wire. It's made in South Korea, and it just flat welds better than what we've been using from our supplier. They came in, we tried it, didn't think it would be much. It actually turned out amazing. There's Jorge or Candelero. He's an awesome welder, putting 55s together. We got a bunch of lids over here going together. Like I said, we're building batches of a minimum of 50, and we're all these storms are eating them up pretty fast. So we're kind of concentrating more on grapples than normal, and pallet forks to move stuff. We've got an assortment of everything around here. We've got the welders we've got now. The newest one we've got is like 6 weeks, and besides him, they've all been here 6 months or more. So we've got some really good guys that are trained and they know what they're doing to start with. So it's good that we're not having to go through new people right now. We've been able to keep the ones we've got, and they're really the ultimate welders. There's Richard building a big grapple. Hey Richard, good morning. And you can just things like this this is our grapple lids on our long bottom, and just welding this plate right here. Most companies would just have that flat and your pin would come through, but this rubs on the side. It allows grease to get in, and it keeps the corners of this grapple lid from raking the sides of the grapple. Now, nobody's going to know that's in there but us, but it's what's needed to go the long distance without wear there. That's Tony that just went through the door. He just unloaded a load of grapples in here yesterday before the rains came. So he's starting back out again. Got a hydraulic straight blade going together over here. These new hydraulic blades are starting to really take off, as they have so many options that just no one else has really got. And you can see this has a 3-inch main pin, so it's meant for tractors 150 horsepower. We have just increased the length on those to go up to 108 inches, and on the landscape rigs up to 120 inches. See what's going over here in paint. He must have cleared the line and taken it all outside in the rain. His name is Scott. He's a really nice guy, and he's a fast painter. He can keep up with the whole factory, as long as it's black. Let's see. There's Scott. Hey, Scott. What's going on? So he's got a few things going on in here. He's a great guy. He's a good worker. You don't have to look after him. He looks after himself like a man. And you don't have to babysit him, and that's great. There's where we do our washing before it goes into his pile. Those are some the stands for cultipackers and a couple other attachments. We keep a big selection of bolts. That's a couple $100,000 worth of bolts. Stuff for garden bedders. The pipe laying attachments, subsoilers, posts for the pin or hydraulic straight blades on the rear tilt post, straight blade parts, post hole digger booms. That's the hoop actually. We're keeping our aerators without putting the tines in them right now, just because the spoons come unpainted, and we don't want them to rust before you get them. We've got the awesome pulverizers over here. These are getting ready to go into paint, and they are wicked. So one of these chose to get the Hardock shanks, which is an upgrade, but they last a whole lot longer. The other has the standard grade 50 shanks, and they did good for years and nobody complained, except for the ones that truly used them in gravel driveways and stuff all the time and had long ones. So Chuck's been busy on the tubing laser, and these are just parts ready to make attachments. Without the parts, you can't make anything. And if you've got this much inventory, you can make anything relatively quick. We've got a lot of stuff. This is our VF11. It's where everything gets milled. Those are subsolar main beam shanks, reversible cutting edges. That will be a bush hog blade right there when it gets milled. Wicked tooth bars. We're all familiar with those. And so these are the shavings that come off red hot off of those, off the mill. Got our lathe right there. So we've got the right stuff to build almost anything, and we're keeping up with it to where we're able to build a whole lot more, a whole lot quicker. Right now, we've either got it built, 70% of everything is built, ready to go quickly. Nothing is really taking over 2 weeks. So at Everything Attachments, we want to make the best attachments for you and something your grandkids can live with and still be able to drag out of the woods and use. Give us a call or an email. Visit us on Facebook. EA Customers Rock.